you see a woman big behind, what you thinking about? What you thinking about, bro? Tell the truth.
Lay it up.
Huh?
He ain't lying.
I'm trying to crack something. He said, I'm thinking about our body. I'm Zebediah, by what's your name?
I'm
Gaddy, okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is what I want you to seriously stop.
Yeah,
you guys come back quick with the discourse. You're not good at the listening.
I'm listening.
None of this will be accepted. Men wore breeches, but they wore skirts on top. That's why there's so many references to Saul's skirt being cut off.
Okay.
Don't mess with your father's skirt. And all of you don't uncover your father's skirt. In the scripture, tons of it. All you gotta do is search. You
Now, that scripture you said about uncovering your father's skirt, can we go to that real quick? I want to show you. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy 22. It was 30, right? 22 and 30. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 30. A man shall not take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirt.
So, it said a man shall not take his father's what? Which was a what? Or he should not uncover his father's, which is what? Who wore the skirt?
Bring it out.
You get what I'm saying? I want you to just see. Right, here a little, there a little. So we read that, right? So where's the there a little? Where did it say the attire of man? What was the attire of the man? Okay, let's go there. 1 Samuel what? 24 and 5. So we just understood, and you just agreed, that the skirt of that man was his wife. Meaning a man could not go and sleep with a man's wife because he uncovered her nakedness. That was his father. Or that was his brothers, his neighbor. It was adultery. You can't do adultery because you uncover your neighbor's nakedness. That's why when you read Leviticus 18, it tells you the laws about uncovering your neighbor's nakedness. And you can't do it because it's his nakedness.
That's right.
People get married, a man and a woman, they are what? One flesh.
Right.
So when that woman gets defiled, you just defiled that man.
Bring it out.
His possession. Now, do that mean that that man not puts on the skirt? No. That's just saying that the man, that woman, that is his. And she has a skirt on. He took the skirt off and had sex with her. That's an abomination. You cannot do those things. Now, what? Exodus, 1 Samuel what? 24 and 5. Read.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 24, verse 5.
Bring it out.
And it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt.
Now what? Go ahead.
Let's go Samuel, 1 Samuel 22.
No, explain.
Oh, he cut off Saul's skirt, and you'll see lots of reference to men.
And what is that referring to? You see that right there? Turn around. I want you to turn around. What do he got on? First Maccabees 1 and 14. What do he got on? What is that?
Bring it out.
This can be called.
That's called a garment.
That's right.
AKA skirt that you're referring to.
Bring it
Another
out.
word is garment.
Right.
What? Men had their garment on. You see how, turn around also. You see how it got, how it's split down on the side? And it's a girdle on it. Remember John the Baptist, he had a gold lamb or a gold girdle, fur girdle. That's what we wore. That was the man apparel.
Right.
And like you said, they had breeches or pants underneath it. But guess what? That's not a dress.
Bring it out.
That's what I want you to understand. That's not a dress.
My point in showing you scripture.
You got it?
Because it shows that it's not just this
First
place.
Maccabees 1:14. Go ahead, finish up.
It shows that it's not just this place. It shows that it's other places where referencing men's
Right. Now I'm gonna read to you what it was.
Bring it out.
I want to show you the difference. Men and women did not dress the same.
Right.
Or else man and woman would get judged. It would be an abomination.
I'm not saying
Russ
that
is
they
read.
did, but my point is
First Maccabees, chapter 14 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The ancient men sat all in the streets.
So the ancient man sat all in the streets. This is talking about how we were as a people when we had our own thing. Watch this, read.
Communing together of good things.
Read.
And the young men,
And the who?
young men,
Read.
put on glorious and warlike apparel.
See that right there? What he got on? That's glorious warlike apparel. That's what King Saul was wearing. That's what a lot of our forefathers and King David, man, when we had war, we wore these things. We wore long apparel. That's why I want the one in 1 Maccabees 1, verse 2. where it says that we had on long apparel. The priests, they put on that. Like Jesus Christ, when you read Revelation 1:14, they give a breakdown about what he had. He said he had a long garment down to the foot.
Right.
That's what King Saul was wearing. That's what we wore as men. Right. Now, it's a difference between what the women wore and the man wore. The leggings that women wore, that was for an undergarment to their dress.
Right.
It was never meant to be walking around with just the undergarment on and walking out with their behind showing. You understand that, right?
Bring it up.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it up.
Verse 2.
Watch this.
Having set the priests according to their daily courses, being arrayed.
Being what?
Arrayed.
Arrayed means clothed. Being arrayed or clothed.
In long.
In what?
Long.
What?
Long garments.
Right.
In the temple of the Lord.
So that long garment, aka that long skirt. Look, turn around. I want you to keep seeing. I should have worn my garment today. See, it would have been more easier for you to understand.
Bring it out.
So this garment right here, this is that long garment that the priest was wearing.
That's
so
it.
it's a big difference. I just want you to understand. I know you say you understand, but I just want to keep bringing it up because we gotta understand these things. It's a big difference between the garment that a man wore and what a woman wore, which is a dress. 1 Timothy 2:9. Because the woman was supposed to dress a certain way to not reveal their curves to a man. Now turn around. If a woman had that on, would she be revealing herself? Come on now. You'll be able to see her chest.
Bring it out.
You'll be able to see her behind.
Right,
You'll
right.
be able to see her private parts.
Right.
She'll still be revealed if she was wearing that on. No, that would be the garment. Remember, the breeches was underneath. A woman can't wear breeches.
Right.
A breeches was for men. So if a woman undergarment would be what the leggings, that they would cover up with a modest dress. Read it.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves.
There go that word again. Adorn, cover, wear, put on.
Right.
Read.
Adorn themselves in modest,
And what type of apparel?
modest apparel.
Read.
With shamefacedness.
With what?
Shamefacedness.
Because she's supposed to be modest, covered up, where nobody can see her body. Nobody
Right,
can
that's
see
right.
her curves. Because what curves cause? Sexual lust from other men.
Right.
That's why when you see a woman big behind, what you thinking about? What you thinking about, bro? Tell the truth.
Bring it out.
Huh? You trying to crack something. He said, I'm thinking about her body.
Bring
He
it
ain't
up.
thinking about marriage. He thinking about marriage. You think about, yeah, I want to marry her. You see her body. When you see a prostitute and a whore.
I got me a woman now.
Okay, cool. But I'm saying just these women out here that's whores. You look at that as what? Sexual lust. That's why they put social media on so heavy.
Bring it out.
That's why they push naked women on social media to our men, and they push naked brothers on our sisters. Why? Because they want us to lust after each other to commit what? Fornication.
Right.
And then we in the midst of sin, and then who mad at us? God.
Bring it out.
Then he do what to
Bring it
us?
out.
This right here.
Right.
Then he do what to us? Put us in slavery.
Right.
Right.
Now we serving our oppressors, and everything we do, we honor these people.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.